affective conflict, also known as personal conflict, is a conflict that revolves around personal disagreements between individuals in a group or team, with their emotions strongly swaying their opinion. Set in a classroom setting, we have Lakia and Connor, who are debating their different opinions on paid versus free education. They both have very different life experience that happen to be clashing with each other. Lakia believes that people should have to pay for their college education, as it gives students an incentive to work harder, and that if it was completely paid for by the government, people would neglect their education. The whole point of conflict is to resolve a common problem by bringing both parties to a consensus. Let's hope that these two can do that.
All right, class. Today's debate topic is about paid education versus free education. I think Lakia, you should start. Mr. Paid education.
College should not be free because lots of people do not value free education.
I believe that the pursuit of higher education should be free. Students should not have to worry about debts and loans while focusing on getting a degree. I myself am going through a lot of debt right now, and I have a lot of friends who are in thousands of dollars of debt after getting a degree.
They should be worrying about classes, but why would they value their classes if everything's free?
Free education would allow students to pursue something that they actually want to do. A lot more people would attend universities, and the campus life would improve a lot if people were going to school and doing something that they wanted to do.
Not every major can provide a path that can secure them a good paying job. People with sensible majors like mine, which is biology, will get them higher paying jobs.
Even with a lesser paying job, a student that receives free education would have no debt coming out of college. They would be able to make just as much money, if not more, than somebody securing a high paying job coming out of college after they pay for their degree.
But in order for student loans to be gone, someone will have to pay for it. We as taxpayers will have to pay billions of dollars to cover up student loans and tuition fees.
I think we'd be spending our taxes on something good for once. A lot of people would get new opportunities, a lot of people who are less fortunate than you and myself.
There are scholarships, however, and financial aid that can help them out with the cost. I have financial aid, and they paid for almost all my tuition, and lots of other people as well.
What if those students don't qualify for scholarships? Also, I know people whose grades don't match their aspirations, and they've struggled in high school, but they want to change their habits and become more successful in their academics in college. But they're not granted those opportunities based off of their past.
Where I'm from, New York City, I have known a lot of people who abused free high school and played around. They should have taken it serious from the beginning.
Someone could take advantage of free education, but there are many students throughout the country that could greatly benefit from it. The students in high school right now that don't have those opportunities would be able to realize their dreams if free education was put into place. They'd have a higher incentive to do better in high school.
I understand your point on free education. However, if college was free, students will take advantage of it and will have to pay for it, and nobody will achieve anything.
I guess I understand where you're coming from, but I believe our taxes should be put towards something very important, like education. I really do see how people could take advantage of the system, but I would really hope that they would value their education through these new opportunities, if free education was to be put into place.
Affective conflict is a personal disagreement between two individuals in a group. These disagreements and dislikes between two people can get very emotional, and many feelings may surface. Both Connor and Lakia go into depth in the topic of free college or paid tuition college, forming a conflict on the topic. Lakia is in support of paid education because she believes students will take advantage of free education. As she says she saw in New York, she believes that taxpayers paying for education is wrong because of the fact people wouldn't try as hard when it comes to college, because of the fact they wouldn't pay. Connor, on the contrary, states students shouldn't have to worry about finances because Connor, on the contrary, states Students shouldn't have to worry about finances because he's experienced heavy debt from classes, and so has his friends. Both Connor and Lakia have a disagreement about education based on personal experiences. Both try to explain why they support their opinion through facts, but come to a standstill when it comes to an agreement on which route society should pay when it comes to free education or pay education.